Hi, my name is Leanna Garfoot, and this is my SAMR App Review project. So the first app I have chosen to review is Writing Wizard Handwriting. It's a tracing app. I chose this for the substitution category because it is technology that is able to take the place of a task with the exact same purpose, hence substitution. So go into this app here, and I'll show you a little bit about it. So I chose to pull it up on the App Store. I believe it is on Google Play as well, and compatible with Android, so you could get it on those devices as well. It is marked ages 4+, so I would use this in a lower elementary classroom. I'll show you some examples down here. It does have different fonts that you can change the tracing finger to, so that makes it pretty fun for them to use. If you scroll down further here, it got a 4.3 out of 5, and it has over 900 reviews. So it seems like most people are pretty satisfied with the product. 3 ways that I would use this app in my classroom would be for reading or literacy stations. If I was working with a group of students independently and needed other people to be working on something else, I would go ahead and pull this up on a couple of devices for students to get work in that way. I could also use it as a demonstration tool in my classroom. And the pros and cons of this app, like I said, pro creativity, they're able to choose how they're writing, what they're writing, which I think is fun for them. And there's not really a lot of cons except that it's very simple. It doesn't have a lot of purposes, but it does what it needs to do. All right, on to my next one here. My second category, augmentation. I chose this elementary math games app. It says Speed Learning Legends. I believe it's just mostly a math facts game. We'll click into here. I chose this for augmentation because, again, it is replacing something in a classroom with technology, doing the same task, except it does improve efficiency. So this is, instead of having decks and decks of multiplication flashcards, you could have a station with this pulled up for them to go ahead and practice on. This one is also marked 4+, so I go ahead and use that in early elementary education classrooms. Here is some examples of ways it's used. So they're working on fractions, divisions, multiplications. Looks like there is lots of games they can play, so that makes it fun for the student to go ahead and pick what they want to be doing on the app. But like I said, augmentation, basically it's just performing a function. Let's scroll down here. This one got a 4.4 out of 5, so a little bit less of a review, but for the most part, everyone that has it seems very satisfied with the product. This one is compatible with iPhones, iPads, iPod Touches, and Macs, so Apple products only for this app, but there are similar ones that I would use if I had access to Android or like Google Play. Let's go back to my PowerPoint here. For my modification app, I chose Adventure Academy. This is a branch of Khan Academy, which is often used in high school classrooms and middle school classrooms. It covers reading, math, science, and more. So it is a very general app that allows students to practice their skills online. Go ahead and click into these. Oh, and I haven't mentioned all of the apps that I've chosen are free for classrooms to use. So that is a big pro of these apps. This one is marked 4+, so early elementary. However, it does look a little bit more complex in the screenshots it shows here. So I would say definitely more like 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade classrooms. Instead of just being math fact cards, it does have like characters, levels, so it's much more complex, which I think makes it more intriguing for those older ages. This one works best with iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks, so also Apple products. It may not work on your iOS device if it's not listed up here, so just older generation things can't load it. If you go ahead and scroll down, this one has a 4.6 out of 5. This is the highest review of any of the apps I've looked at. It's reviewed by a lot of homeschool families, which kind of stood out to me because I am working as a homeschool tutor right now, which makes me think that it is definitely sufficient to use in the classroom as well. Some 3 ways I would use this app. Definitely center time. I think that even free time, this app would come in handy. I think students would want to play it more than just having to play it. or if we were just reviewing a concept as a class and there was a tool on here I could use for that, that would be good as well. And then pros, creativity, cons, doesn't really seem like there is any. For my last category, redefinition, I chose the Seesaw Parent and Family app. This is actually an app that is directed more towards parents and caregivers, which is interesting, but it does connect to the students, so I'll go ahead and explain it a little more to you here. Click in. This one is also age 4 and plus. I think it can kind of be applied in any age level that you're going ahead and using it in. So this app is basically designed so that the child's life at school and their life at home can kind of be connected a little more. The reason I chose this for redefinition was because in redefinition, technology replaces a task that could not have been done without the technology. So this allows students to go ahead and post projects that they're working on in school to this platform in order for their parents to be up to date at home with them as well. So it has that creativity aspect that is created for them by using technology. This is only applicable on your iPhone and iPad. Also free. We'll go ahead and scroll down here. So this is an example of a child making a science project and being able to share it at home. Being able to share these products with the world is what makes this fall in the category of redefinition. Scroll down. This one also got a 4.6 out of 5, same as the last app I reviewed. Has over 7,000 ratings, so it seems very reliable in the product. So pros for this one, like I said, just keeping the family in the loop at home and letting the kids share their creativity with other people, which I think is really important to embrace as a teacher. There's also this feature that I didn't notice when choosing this app right away, but you can message from teacher to parent privately about the student's progress on that work, which I think is a really unique feature. So that would definitely be a pro. Cons, doesn't seem like there really is any, so I'm not too worried about that. And then this is my ending page here. This is just the links that I shared to each of my 4 apps, and these were all reviewed by me, Leanna Garfit. Thank you.